I thought it was over at the Roskilde Festival.
I guess the mood back then was, I guess, a lot of uncertainty and just a lot of hurt and a lot of just worry about safety issues and things like that I think the band had to work through, that us as fans had to work through, and luckily for them and for us, you know, we were able to, together, I think, as fans and the band, feeding off of the fans and dealing with themselves internally, I suppose, were able to overcome that tragedy.
I thought it was over, but it wasn't, so that's why I'm here today.
Could you possibly be the world's biggest Pearl Jam fan?
No, I definitely am not the world's biggest Pearl Jam fan. I'm just one of many, and you know, I just love their music, and I love the community of fans, and that's really what it is for me.
The people that I've met that are Pearl Jam fans have one thing in common: they got good taste in music. And I know we all like the other bands that we like Neil Young and The Who, and you just appreciate the good music, and we obviously connect with Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam fans have been around pretty damn long, and
they're just the best ever. You know, honest, helpful, smart, intelligent.
Crazy?
Crazy, yeah.
We're all crazy.
Fucking crazy. We're all fucking crazy.
Well, they're crazy, yeah, they are crazy. No, don't get me wrong, but they're friendly people.
I'm crazy, I'm fucking crazy.
I don't think there's any doubt that they know some of their fans are crazy.
Crazy maybe on the surface, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, many people come on the bus and they're like crazy, but when you talk a bit, they're all like just good people.
I wonder what they think about looking down and seeing the same faces every night. Don't get me wrong, I think it's fantastic that people do go to these shows, but I think on many levels people should mix it up and let other fans experience what it's like to be at the front of their shows, that sort of thing.
There's appreciation and gratitude.
But at the same time, I don't mind going front row every night.
There's appreciation that the band gives to the fans off of the gratitude that the fans are giving the band. And it's reciprocal, you know, it's kind of like a mutual admiration society sometimes, you know. I've seen Eddie just look in wonder and shock at the reaction and the love that he gets.
Pearl Jam fans are some of the nicest, coolest people on the face of the planet.
Well, they're very enthusiastic, I would say.
And any way that we can get together and just meet all these awesome people is just it's amazing.
Some of the best people I've ever met.
And you're just surrounded by them, and everyone's just so open-minded.
You've gone and seen your favorite band with 10,000 friends.
Say hi to all the people from Argentina, Chile, Brazil.
Pearl Jam fans, to me, they have deep conviction. I mean, they believe what they believe in, whether it's whether it's what the band believes in or not. You know, I think they're motivated. I think socially and politically they're not normal Americans or normal Canadians or normal Aussies or normal Czechoslovakians.
I love that every show I can go to, everybody is just fucking cool, and you can just stand there, dance your ass off, and people you don't even know pass you a joint.
Everyone gets on really well, which is quite cool. It's like, it's nice that you get that, you know, like sometimes you can end up with there's like people that kind of rub up against each other and stuff, but everyone's kind of click.
It's like a big fucking family. That's all it's all about. It's
That's
like
what keeps you coming back?
Yeah, it's a big family reunion every time you go back.
It's like a community, you know? So you can be from anywhere in the world, from any background, and you will meet a Pearl Jam fan and they'll talk to you, they'll be friendly, they're generous people, so it's a great community to be in, you know, and I think it's not always about the gig, you know? It's not always about the venue or the concert, it's about the people as well.
it's a really kind of weird cross-section of culture. It's from all walks of life, and it's interesting how they just kind of drop everything and go through the band and really meet a whole lot of really interesting people that you wouldn't really have ever crossed paths with otherwise.
It's just pretty much instant best friends. I mean, you just have this common bond where, you know, I mean, it's everyone pretty much, you know, everyone doesn't come from the same background or have the same exact political beliefs.
It's great, you know, you haven't seen or spoken to these people for 3 years and suddenly it's just bang.
If you're really this obsessed with the band, then you pretty much have an understanding for what the music's about.
Like, you just meet these strangers and then you come up and you know him, and then like, so if you see him and then I see him, we'll be like, ah, you know, it's like
we're related.
I know, we are. We've made the circle.
It seems like I come here and like everybody's family. It's unbelievable. Even the people that aren't so much fans, they get sucked in so quick, like they're family.
Yeah, it is a community, it's a family, and I don't like using all these sort of cliched, stereotypical things that get thrown around on the internet or anything, but yeah, it is a family. Like you guys, I just met you guys. It's just, there's no dramas.
It's like any entity that's popular amongst a certain group of people. You're going to have the people who are so fanatical and so diehard that that's the only thing that they do.
It's phenomenal. It's unlike any other band, you know. There's like, you've got these devotees, you know, these really diehard fans.
You know, it's kind of like somebody who's really into Star Wars or Star Trek or something, or fantasy football or whatever. They get really just focused on that, and that kind of becomes their identity.
So committed, man. Like, follow them around the world.
I also saw the people who really believe in the socio-political positions that the band take, and they kind of wear that, and they love the music, and it kind of encompasses like what they believe in.
And the band kind of sets the standard, you know, the way that they act, their ethics and stuff. I think they've passed a lot of that on to the fans.
And then there's, you know, the people who've been with the band since day one and have grown with the band, and the band has been a part of their lives, all their adult lives, basically.
Oh yeah, they're my favorite band for as long as I can remember.
Then you've got the frat boy jock guys who've kind of latched onto this, but you know, if it motivates somebody or brings forth emotion, the music does, then it's all good, you know? It doesn't matter who they are.
It was really a bit more cliquey. Like, I tend to find Pearl Jam fans can be very cliquey, and but this time there's a lot of love, most definitely, and not just because you know talked to Eddie, so now I'm going to be your friend. That love was there from the very beginning, so it's good.
They're really good people, and they are like they don't like, you know, they're not spoiled rich people, right? Like, you know, they're like hardworking, honest people, and they just hope for the best and hope that when they need a hand, there'll be a hand out there to help.
So many people have helped me out along the way that it kind of restored my faith in humanity a little. Like, how can people be so nice to me? So it's amazing. It's like, you know.
So it wasn't really about the music anymore?
You know what, at some point it was just about the whole thing, the atmosphere, the friendships that I made.
I came to Toronto having no idea where I was going to stay or how I was even going to get to the next couple shows after Toronto. All I really had was a plane ticket.
Like last night, we met somebody on the train that had an extra tank work ticket. That's how I got in.
I think I found a ride to Albany and Hartford, and maybe even someone to buy my extra tickets. So things are looking up.
Yeah, it's not a ticket.
It's not a ticket. What is it?
It's a dollar bill, yo.
A dollar bill, yo.
Somebody's contributing to the fund.
For gas.
Go to Storytellers. It was an honor. Had a friend hook me up.
Hey, and if you change your mind about Milwaukee, I got a place to stay, man. I promise you.
Didn't really have to pay for much accommodations along the way, so.
Thank you for all the help that we've had down here from all the Pearl Jam fans. Fantastic people. Goes without saying, obviously.
It amazes me how nice and kind people can be to complete strangers. By the end of like a show, you feel like you've known them forever.
It's a community of people, for one thing, and the band is a community, I think. You know, themselves and the things that they do for their community kind of equates to what we try to do in our community. So there's not this boundary, so to speak, in my opinion, that there may be with other bands. It's always kind of just been about the music and about kind of helping and sharing and things like that. So.